Hello and welcome. This is Freewill Tarot. This reading is going to be for the sign of Leo. Hello, Leo, and thank you for joining me. You have two messages here from Spirit. I'm going to read you those two messages, and then we're going to go into the tarot portion of your reading, okay? Your first message is vulnerability. Okay, Leo? It says being emotional is a strength, not a weakness. So showing your emotions don't make you weak. Okay, it says true connection requires you being authentic. Share your feelings openly with someone you trust. Allow yourself to be seen fully. And this doesn't, it could be, but it doesn't have to be relationship. It just means allowing your emotions to shine through, allowing yourself to not always be so strong. Because, you know, Leos, y'all are very strong. You're very passionate. You're very creative. But at the same time, sometimes that can come off, your ego can be really big too. You know, I don't mean that in a mean way. You know who you are, because y'all are natural born leaders. So sometimes you just have this regal authority or confidence about yourself that doesn't really come across as being vulnerable, right? And sometimes you maybe even hide that from people. You have it, but sometimes some of you could hide it, right? Spirit's calling on you, especially at this time, for whatever reason. Some of you could be going through something, to allow yourself to be vulnerable, okay? It says your mindset here, okay? It says your thoughts create your experiences. Align your thinking with your desires. Catch negative self-talk and replace it with empowering beliefs. Shift your mental patterns. So, again, I feel for some of you at this time, even though y'all are very prideful and very courageous and all that, you know, you're still having a human experience. So some of you could be feeling like you're kind of, you know, not trusting yourself, maybe saying some negative things to yourself, even though you're very confident. At this time, some things could be kind of getting to you. I feel like it's a choice and a decision you guys are getting ready to make right now, and that could be causing some kind of vulnerability or kind of negative self-talk, right? Because it's something that you need to do, or a decision you need to make, an action you need to take. When you fully commit to your path, and some of you have been hesitant, it says resolve. When you fully commit to your path, the universe aligns the support you need. Make a firm decision today, Leo. Remove hesitation and step forward with complete conviction. So quit holding back, quit telling yourself negative things, quit saying, oh, I'm going to do it this way, or being stubborn, or whatever it is you could be doing, because it's a decision that you guys need to make, and it could be in the form of a relationship, a partnership, or just a different direction you guys are getting ready to go down. It's going to be different for all of you, but you know what it is for you, okay? Now let's get right into the tarot portion reading here, Leo. The overall energy you have is the Fool card. The Fool card talks about taking a leap of faith in the unknown, going in a whole new direction or whole new path. It is leaving something behind, or, you know, ending something, releasing something in order to do something totally different. Some of you could be walking away from a relationship right now. You might not have done that because you're contemplating it, maybe going back and forth in your head. Some of you could just be ending a partnership. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could just be a business partnership, any kind of partnership, a friendship, anything. And you're just deciding, you know, what it is that you want to do, or how you want to do it, or if that's something you want to do at all. For others of you, it's just going in a whole new path in life, right? This has not happened, but this is the contemplation that I'm getting. And I say that because you have the Justice card here, right? The Justice card is trying to find balance in a situation, is trying to, the universe wants balance and resolve, because you got the Resolve card here, in a situation where everything needs to be fair and balanced and just. You're also in the energy of the number 4, so you can look that up when we're done here, Leo. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Libra, Aquarius, a lot of air energy here. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini is here. Big time Aquarius for some of you. What else do I have here? Cancer. And some of you Earth sign. It could be anybody. Another Leo, you, anyway. So let's go into the past here. You have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles talks about holding on to something that you've already have or something that you feel like is yours and you don't want to let go of it. But it's an indication that that needs to come to an end. If it hasn't, it's a time for you to release something or move away from an idea or something that you feel, it's like you feel like it's yours. For, you know, whatever it is. That could be a person, that could be a relationship, it could be a money, it could be a job, it could be anything. But it's like it keeps you stuck because in your mind you're holding on to it for dear life, like really tight. But it's something in you telling you that you might need to let it go, or you might need to release something, right? And again, y'all could be very prideful, so that could be the block here. That could be what's stopping you from letting something go. And I say that, and some of you could have been disappointed in something or when something has come to an end. But it's an opportunity for you to heal here with the Star card here, right? It's a chance for renewal and to heal and to go in a whole new direction and a whole new path and to really go in that direction, right? The Spirit Universe is offering you a new direction here, Leo. They're offering you something that's new. And a lot of you are not, you know it, or at least you feel it, but a lot of you are not taking action on it. You're being indecisive. I keep hearing the word indecisive. So you know what that means to you. If you've been indecisive about a certain direction or a certain thing you need to do. Spirit is calling you to shine a light here, and this is you also, the Sun card, illumination on your resources, your finances, or things that you've kind of been built up for a long time, or things you've invested in. Could be a project, it could be anything you invested in, a relationship, a project, a job, a relationship, anything. And it wants you to, it's shining a light on that. It's being illuminated for you to kind of see where you are at with that. Are you where you want to be with that? What needs to go and what needs to stay? What do you need to cut out and what do you need to continue to prune and grow in, right? So it needs you to kind of go in and look at yourself or your situation or your life or whatever it is for you and look at what's been bearing fruit and what hasn't, right? What is still growing in your garden and what isn't no longer growing. And have the strength to kind of let that go instead of holding on so too tight saying it's all mine, okay, for some of you. And knowing you need to make a decision. They need you, don't come from a place of coldness here, but come from a place with wisdom and intuition here with the Queen of Swords. So this could be advice here. And it also needs you to have some kind of compassion here for yourself and others in a situation. And then take action. It's a big call for you to take action and quit being in an indecision mode here with the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is like someone that needs to make a choice or a decision. But they tell themselves they don't have all the information to make a decision. They're still waiting and kind of, I guess, doing this with the Seven of Pentacles, like seeing what all their resources is, what all they should keep and what they shouldn't. But knowing that it's a time to make a decision, it's time to kind of let something go. And some of you are hesitating to do that or you're dragging your feet. And I say that because you do have a new opportunity. It's a financial, stable opportunity. It doesn't have to be financial. But it is a coin. This is something that's practical and stable in your life that's being offered to you by the universe. And if you are able to release what you've been carrying or holding on to out of just saying it's mine or I made it or it's mine, I'm keeping it, they can offer you this. They can give you something that's a little bit more stable and solid. You see, that's the hand of God, the universe offering you something here in the clouds, right? It's an offer. All you got to do is go down this path here. But a lot of you are not doing that because you're stubborn and you're still looking at what you've already invested in, what you already feel is yours and what you feel you already have. Or you're just not ready to make a choice or decision, but it's an action. It's a call to action for you to kind of release that and be a little vulnerable and change your mindset about something. All right. Some of you, again, could be dealing with, and the situation could be dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. Could they have an earth sign person here too also here, Leo, Capricorn towards a Virgo. Or it's just talking about you getting more stable, getting something more if you can let go of what you feel that you could be losing or hesitating to make a choice, a final choice here. Okay, and going to the unknown because you're afraid if you release something, if it won't go your way or you won't get something back or something to that effect, right? But it's a call for you to release something and go in a different direction. To take the reins by the horse by the reins. There you go, the horse by the reins. All right? And go in a new direction here, okay, Leo? I really want you to make a decision and walk away. It's a big indication for you walking away from something here. Letting something go. All right? It's going to be different for all of you. But they really want you to walk away from something and go in a whole new direction. To walk away from something in the past that you could have been holding on to. Again, it could be people, places, or things. You'll hear me say that a lot. People, places, or things. If it's a person, it's a relationship. You know it. You're going to feel it in your bones. You're going to feel it in your soul. It's already talking to you what needs to go and what you're holding on to, what you're waiting to make a decision on. Something right now is up in the air, and it is, because you got the 2 of Wands here twice. So it is a decision that needs to be made. Yet, there's both are 2 swords. Okay? In order for you to go in a different direction, you need to make a choice here, Leo, on what it is that you want. You need to be able to release something in order to have your hands free in order to receive something else. But if you hold on like this, you can't receive nothing. You can't get something new. You can't get a new opportunity. You're still holding on to, well, this is mine, and I'm keeping it. I put all this time and effort into it, and I put all this, I'm about that man. I bought that woman. I bought her all. And so you just feel like that they owe you, or they feel, this just popped up in my head. This probably ain't got nothing to do with your situation, but maybe. But that ain't the reason to hold on to somebody, right? Okay, if that's for some of you. Just let something go in order for you to get something new here. Okay, if it ain't that. If it's a project or something go your way, or a job or a relationship or something, you know what it is, and it's a choice and a decision where you need to take action and go on a different path, okay? That is what I have for you, Leo. I hope this helped, because you have the resolve card too. You see that key? This is the key. You can take that key, make that choice, and go in a new direction. All right, Leo? Because if you do, they have, Spirit, God, Universe has something very nice planned for you. They're going to give you something else if you can just show a little compassion to yourself and others at this time. And allow yourself to be vulnerable and speak your truth, but also make a decision to move forward and let something go. Quit holding on so tight. All right, that's what I have for you. Thank you, Leo. Hope this helped. Hope to see you soon. Bye for now.